Olympic athletes aren't paid. They're just paid solely through sponsorships.
Yeah.
So you got to make your money one way or another. And if you're already hitting the slopes, keep on hitting those slopes. Guys, welcome back to the Frame Shift podcast. Today, you got Josh and me, all right? Last week was a fun episode, the internal affairs one. That was definitely a fun episode. Today, it's just going to be us talking about some fun things. Would you say that's right, Josh?
I think so. I think it's Josh and I.
Oh,
actually,
it's Josh and I.
But I mean, I don't want to split hairs. I don't know.
Let me take this back to middle school. Middle school, sixth grade.
I honestly don't know what's grammatically correct, actually, but
No, for being honest, I think you're right. I think it is Josh and I.
you can double check later.
We
I'm
don't
sure
need to
someone
double
will
check.
correct
We don't need to double check. All right, let's jump right in. Have you heard about Ryan Wedding?
the Olympian that's caught up in the drug cartel thing.
Just about right. So he got caught up with the Sinaloa cartel. He's the O2 Canadian snowboarder. On that team. He was in the Olympics for that. But my preference to really talk about here is how he went from skiing those slopes in the Olympics to skiing a whole different set of slopes for the cartel.
Yeah, apparently Olympians aren't paid very well because he wouldn't have had to go into that. Well, I mean, 15 billion?
No. So his reward for
15
capture
million?
was $15 million. He was the #1 most wanted man on the FBI.
Right, but I saw how much money he made over the decade or something. I thought I researched that, and it was like some astronomical number.
I read it. I think it might have been 15 billion a year kind of thing. Like,
Fucking
because like you were going on before, Olympic athletes aren't paid. They're just paid solely through sponsorships.
Yeah.
So you got to make your money one way or another. And if you're already hitting the slopes, keep on hitting those slopes.
Yeah, but he's like a white guy from Canada? How did he get caught up with the Sinaloa? Is it like a Mexican cartel? Like, that's wild.
So I don't know where he was shipping them to or getting the drugs to, but if it was Canada, he was probably making a killing. Imagine being the guy that brought all the snow down from Mexico all the way up to Canada. Like, reminds you a little bit of Chris, not Hansen, the USC kid that did that in Australia with, it might have been the Sinaloa cartel as well.
I don't know.
Owen Hansen. That's what it is.
I was thinking the cocaine quarterback, I guess.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Oh, that's who that is.
Yeah, exactly. Same situation. Okay, just instead of Australia, it's Canada now. And he was the #1 most wanted man on the FBI's list. $15 million reward for information leading to his capture. But he was taken into federal custody on the 22nd of January of this year.
Okay, so who got the 15 million?
My guess is no one got the reward. Same thing with Bin Laden. When Robert O'Neill apparently got the fatal shot because he was an agent or something, or a federal
Oh, right,
officer.
that makes sense. Like a government official or whatever.
He's on duty and working, so it doesn't count or some shit. It sucks, but it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's crazy though. Like, what would you do? Let's just assume that the cartel approached him. That he didn't approach the cartel. What would you do if the cartel approached you and like wanted to build you up to be the next fucking Ryan Wedding? You're gonna make that much money.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to turn down.
It's hard to turn down. It's hard to turn down.
Something's corrupt about it, though. You know what I mean? Because the government has been known. I don't want to get too conspiracy.
No, No, this isn't even conspiracy. This is known the CIA.
Yes, but what I'm about to say is conspiracy.
Okay.
Apparently the U.S. government was hiding drugs in like dead soldiers that came back into U.S. from out of the country, and they would stash. There was a story, I could be wrong, but there was a story where drugs would get stashed in the body, and then they'd be transported back to America for burial or proper services. But there were drugs being smuggled in that way, and it was all like government kind of conspiracy type shit. So
I mean, we know this all true. Maybe not the way they smuggled it, but we know they did that all back in Iraq as well with heroin, with the poppy fields. Like I don't know if it was private contractors or just, rogue soldiers in a sense, but yeah, they were bringing back shitloads of poppy.
yeah.
Which is just, you can get poppy seeds on your bagel. It's kind of crazy.
Same thing was happening at the Mexico border, right? Before we shut it down, right? I mean,
Shut that shit down.
the agents, the border agents were literally saying they would see the same people coming over and then they'd go back, coming over and then they'd go back. So it was like they were.
Have you ever seen the show? It's at the airport always. It's like the border patrol at the airport, and like their dogs be sniffing everybody. They be just watching people's mannerisms, trying to catch people. It's kind of exactly like that. And they talk about like, if you're here every week, like we see you every week doing this trip and you're there for one day.
Yeah.
It's a little bit suspicious, maybe just a little bit. Like,
yeah. But it's government But yet the Border Patrol, which is part of it, that's what I'm saying. There's so much corruption because the
Yeah.
Border Patrol are somewhat government or are
I
government.
mean, they are.
They are
definitely government.
but they don't know what's going on, 10 levels above them, apparently. You know what I mean?
Well,
They're
I mean,
not aware of it.
that's true up to the president. That's literally true. Like the president, I mean, you hear about these stories about they're briefed on things that first day in the White House, and it's just like, what?
I always say stuff that's like conspiratorial, I guess, like all my stuff kind of leans in the direction of people in the comments are just going to be like this guy.
Oh, I went down that rabbit hole when I was younger.
You did
like,
too. Yeah, I do. It's kind of fun. It's entertaining to just think about.
And now that we have the internet, exposes the truth a lot. So all those things that our parents didn't really even get exposed to, we now can just research, and we don't know what's true or not, but at least we're getting the other side as well.
There's absurd things like flat Earth and maybe the moon landing and stuff, but like
No, flat Earth is real.
for flat Earth is real.
Wait, what are you talking about? Kyrie Irving knows it's real. Like, what are you?
Yeah. Eddie Bravo apparently.
You're saying the flat Earth isn't real?
I would have a hard time believing that one, and I do believe in a lot of conspiracy. I've watched some videos. It's very entertaining.
I mean, have you ever gone in have you ever flown before? You don't see any curvature. Like, what are you talking about? It's a flat Earth.
I don't know how it works, bro. Like, I don't. We should have. You know who we need on is, well, he would debunk it in 2 seconds. Is what's the guy, the astrophysicist?
Which one? Because I want Bob Lazar, the alien guy.
There's Bob Lazar, but no, the black guy.
Isaac Newton.
The
I don't know if
famous
he's black,
Isaac Newton wasn't black, I don't think. No, the current guy, the astrophysicist guy that comes on all the other. What's his name?
Oh, Hawking. No, he's white.
Stephen Hawking was white too. Anyway, someone will correct us here in a second, I'm sure. But no. So, and then last one, and we can move on. But I mean, people still think 9/11 was just some, like random terrorist attack and the planes flying into the building.
We're on
But
the same page on that.
there's no chance. Like
There's so many things about that whole situation that just scream this was inside.
well,
Right? On some government level.
the way the buildings came down, you have demolition experts saying it would not have come down otherwise, that it had controlled explosives to allow it to come down like that. And it makes total sense, but people still don't want to admit that.
That's exactly it. They don't want to admit it. They'd rather keep their head buried in the sand than look at the reality of a situation.
Yeah.
Leading into all this, or leading from there into this, the movie Rip, or The Rip. Who's seen it? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Of course you haven't seen it.
What's The Rip? I do know it's Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
There you go. They did a great job. There was one person I was a little bit disappointed in. It's the coach from Friday Night Lights. He's in so much shit. You don't remember his name by chance? I don't remember it, but he was the lead DEA agent, and he was the villain in this. That it was a great twist at the end. He turns out to be the villain, but I don't know. I don't like him in the villain role. I really don't. Like, he just does. He pulls off that hero role so well. Like the fatherly coach, or like the just the person that's looking out for everybody.
Yeah,
kills that fucking role in everything he does. I don't know if I like him in the villain role. I really don't.
So what's going on in the movie though? Can you don't give it? I mean, I guess you can give a spoiler. We can just
spoilers coming up right here. There's your warning.
Yeah.
Be prepared. So pretty much it's this tactical team, or I guess it's not tactical, but it's some sort of division within the police force, and they're going out on a last minute call, a tip line, saying we've got like X amount of money in there, and he tells his team all different numbers. He tells one person 150K, 75K, another like each person got a different number, One person was told 250, one person was told 300K. Smart move, because he's trying to find the leak in the team, because he knows there's a leak. And the dude, I think his name is Mark, he's the Asian guy, he was told 150. 150 starts floating around. So audience, we all kind of catch on, okay, maybe he might be part of it. But then he starts to expose Matt Damon's character and say, oh, he's the dirty one. And they did a really good job confusing the audience and making you think different things. They did a really good job of that. It was a little bit predictable, amazing cinematography, and there were a lot of holes in the plot overall, I think. So I'm going to give it, like, if you're just looking to be like wowed for an action movie, it's going to be great. It's great. That twist at the end, that's a great twist. But like when they reveal that dude, I forget his name, the Friday Night Lights coach is the bad guy, but there's a lot of holes in it.
Well,
realistic issues, you know.
Yeah. So Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, they're known for kind of writing and directing and acting in their own things. Did they happen to write? Do you know if they wrote this movie or not?
I honestly don't know the writers of this movie. I could see that maybe. I could totally see that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm 50-50 on it. I should have done more of my homework because that's a question I truly have. But I feel like they probably didn't this time. I'm pretty sure they did. They didn't direct it. There was a director. There was a director they named.
Maybe they had a smaller role in directing, but they put someone in charge of the overall. Maybe.
Yeah.
But no, they did good. They did good. It was just like there were little things like. So the cartel, the one of the little tracks that they led you on was like the cartel owns the entire block that they're on right now. And in one of the houses, there was just happened to be a cartel member. And then he just happened to pull up and FaceTime his boss when they pull up. He's like, yeah, we didn't do this. They're just like, come on now. There's no way your face, like there's so much. First thing you're going to do is shoot. Let's be honest. A cartel member in that situation in a house with one cop in there trying to find him is probably going to kill the cop. Most likely. They're known to be a little bit ruthless.
Yeah.
He's not going to join up forces and then FaceTime his boss and they're all going to have a tea party.
Is this based on a true story?
It is. Yes, you're right.
So like Ryan Wedding or something like.
It is a true story. It is a true story. So think this is Stash House. Okay. And then, and it turns out the tip line never happened. He was following a tip that he got from his boss, whatever level she is within the police department. I forget exactly, lieutenant or something or other. Sorry, whatever the fuck that top guy is. She was killed. But she texted that address and like some information to his phone before she died. And that's the tip he was going off of, but it wasn't through the official tip line, which made the whole team think he was the dirty cop just trying to take all 25 million or 20 million, whatever it was.
Yeah. Does it ever explain what the RIP means? Is it an acronym for something, or does it just mean the RIP?
It seems like kind of the term. Like it's the big RIP. Like this is where it's supposed to be like amount of money that they don't fuck around with type shit. They will come and just shoot the whole place up type shit. You know, like. This is the Stash House, not a stash. This is the Stash House kind of thing.
It comes full circle though. Like you find out like.
Yeah, they're all on the same side pretty much, just trying to expose this one cop that in the Asian cop that was the one who had been told 150 and then 150 started floating around. They're like, well, why do you think 150?
This money, is this like rewards money or what's the money when everyone's told a different
cartel money?
Why is everybody told a different number?
To find the leak.
To find out who, like, because they'll all talk.
So whoever's leaking that information to their other people, their bad guy team, we'll call them,
and say a number, and then they'll know who it was because they know that. Okay, I get it.
Based on that number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, these guys are smart.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie. It's just there were holes. There were a lot of holes that were just like this would never happen like this ever. You know, like.
Okay.
You ever seen the show Vikings? And I'm going to be so upset with you if you say no.
No.
I'm not going to expose you right now, but you and I both know what your name is. And the fact that you haven't seen that show.
So Vikings.
It might be one of the greatest shows ever created. Ever. It beats out Game of Thrones. It beats out all them.
Wow.
Season 1 through 3 or 4, absolutely amazing. You got your core team, you're building out from the core characters, and it's amazing. 4 and 5, we're definitely starting to come on the downside. Season 6, not a big fan of, but the last episode in season 6 was the best final episode I've ever seen in a show, ever. The amount of character arcs that were properly closed and beautifully closed, there's just too many to even describe to you. I'll just say there are so many. Ivar's, though, that character arc was one of the best I've ever seen ever. That's Ragnar, who was the main character. Ragnar is the main character throughout the whole thing, Ragnar Lothbrok. And he's got a bunch of sons. One of them is Ivar. He's crippled. His character arc is unfucking real. Unreal. That last episode ties it all together, and it's beautiful to say the least.
Does it take place in Minnesota?
Fuck no, but it might as well be. It might not even be as cold as Minnesota is right now.
My joke was the Vikings.
Do you know it's like 40 degrees in Minnesota right now? Or negative 40 in Chicago or some shit like that. It's insane. It's cold in Alaska.
There was this cold front or something that's passed through the whole U.S.
Insane. Besides LA, thankfully.
Yeah, I saw the map. It like stopped and like it was just like California, Oregon. California and Oregon were like literally like
the Rockies.
Unaffected.
Is that the Rockies that come down there?
No, that's not the Rockies.
What's the mountain range there?
I don't know that.
Sierra, maybe? Sierra
Nevada? It could be the Sierra Nevadas, yeah.
That's probably blocks that cloud coverage or cloudage that would, that's why the valley's so hot, because clouds don't go over that mountain like that.
The Janus cats, it's not necessarily a happy note because the Janus cats I thought they just recently died. No, they died in like 2014. They died like 10 years ago, 12
Frankie
years ago.
The Frankie and Louie Janus cats died in 2014. Yeah.
And it's crazy because Janus cats that have, or the cats that have those conditions usually live for like a week tops.
Week or two, yeah. No.
So for these cats to go,
was it 18
14
years?
14 years.
Yeah, no.
15 years, I think.
A lot of years.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. And like they have to have so much medical care and all that. Same as like Siamese twins,
Yeah. But we did post Frankie and Louie. That's the clip we did.
Yeah.
So
shout out TikTok for making that go crazy.
Yeah, it was amazing. But they are RIP now. Not the movie. Rest in peace. Yeah. Keeping with the cat theme.
Okay.
My feed is wild on Instagram. It's crazy. But it's all AI cats, all the ones dancing and playing guitar and stuff now. But I ran across this one and it was a cat bench pressing. I have a lot of thoughts on this.
Go for it.
First off, it definitely looks like a girl cat, right? It's got to be a girl.
I don't know.
There's nothing
well enough to decide the sex like that.
There's
dogs I can.
It's the same thing,
I haven't seen enough cat face to be like, oh, that's a bitch cat.
No, her legs are spread wide open and there's nothing there.
Do you see pussy balls?
This cat, it's actually pretty cool because she has a heart rate monitor on, and she's also palming. She's not gripping. Well, I guess she can't grip because cats don't have thumbs.
Yeah.
So she's palming. She's pressing and palming, which is cool, and super focused, good form, and most importantly, she's got the face that one of my old workout partners used to make almost every single time we worked out.
Isn't that the worst? Is it a good workout partner though, or a bad one?
A bad one.
I don't know. I'm still confused though. How do you see pussy balls ever? Like, that's my question. Like, do you normally see pussy balls? Kitty balls?
Yeah, if a male cat.
I've never seen a big old sack hanging down there. Like, you know how Loki's balls are? They're big old sack.
Yeah, well, of course, dogs are bigger than cats. I mean, it's all size relative.
Okay,
right?
so yeah. Well, I don't know. Tree frogs, bro. Where are their balls?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen a tree frog spread eagle, but
I'm not positive. I think crocodiles, their balls are inside their body and their dick, actually. I think.
Okay.
I'm not positive.
I'm pretty sure cats are not. I think you can see. I'm pretty sure you can see if it's a male cat, you can see their balls. But
have you ever seen a duck vagina?
Can't say that I have.
It's a fucking corkscrew, literally. Because there's a lot of grape going on in the duck community, literally. So their anatomy has grown into it, and it's like a corkscrew. Pop a picture up. Like, when you're doing this, you'll see it right away. It's crazy.
So what is that like? Does it take a special?
Their dicks, the mallard's dicks, the mallard dick, the MDs, are like a tentacle kind of.
So is it like a bolt and a nut?
Think about a very loose bolt and nut that aren't straight, and they're like corkscrew. So it's like, imagine the tip of my finger is the thing.
Yeah. Okay. So they must have some pretty decent orgasms.
Pretty kinky shit at the very least.
Yeah. The closest we get's like a ribbed condom or something, I think.
I thought you were gonna say removing the rib. Okay. Ready to?
Oh, removing the rib. Yeah, don't get me started on that. That was my no.
Hold up.
You can't. That was my joke. I don't even know if I said that on the pod though, but it was a comedian, and I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Ari Matty. I think it was Ari Matty from Kill Tony. He went further. Like, I've always heard the joke, take out a rib, you can suck your own dick, right? Ari Matty went so much further. He was like, why don't you take out two? And everybody was like, what?
Are you crazy?
He's like, because then you can lick your own asshole. And like, why stop at the dick? And I was like, oh, that's actually pretty. So it makes you think about taking 2 ribs out instead of 1.
You're right. It also makes me think about something else. Do you enjoy getting your asshole licked? Because you said that as if like, oh my God, that's perfect. Like, that's awesome.
It's not my first. It wouldn't be my first. Like, put it this way, it doesn't feel terrible.
So you've done this before?
Yeah, of course.
There was a girl in my high school that apparently rim jobbed one of the D linemen. I can't say it because then we only had one kid go to this school, so I can't even say the school. But he went D1, and he got a rim job, and the school found out, and they tore this girl apart.
Oh damn!
Oh my God, it was funny. It was hilarious. But no, I've never tried the rim job. In my opinion, that's a holy place. Things don't go around there, touch there, enter there. You know, it doesn't get cleaned. It doesn't get sanitized. It just is what it is type shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't let anything go like inside, I guess. But, you know.
Little around the side action, though, you're down for.
If it's a hot enough girl and she wants to do it, like, I don't see why girls want to do that.
Yeah, that's the
thing.
other part. So why do they want to do it, A? And B, she's not getting any pleasure out of this. I'm assuming it, at least. Like, I don't think it works. No, it don't work that way.
It just gives her more ammo to get the Gucci bag in a week or 2. You know, she's like, babe, you know,
should we be removing that ammo? Why are we giving ammo up here? Why are we giving her?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
we went to left field a little bit, but reel it back.
Guys, First Form, best energy drink on the market. This is their new flavor. It just dropped 2026, brand new flavor, Silver Lightning. Okay, it's literally like a little bit of electricity. Josh, don't do that on the pod. That's after the pod. It's a little bit of electricity going through your body every time you take a sip. It is amazing. I mean, I drink these all day. Literally, I drink these all day, and I only drink this flavor now. You should see my fridge. It's literally just Silver Lightning. Okay, go get you some Silver Lightning. Go to firstform.com/theframeshift, or it's the first link in the bio. Okay, go check it out. Go get you some. And they also got greens. They like Opti Greens, which is just a powder that you can take. They've got pre-workout, post-workout supplements, everything you can imagine. Go check it out. Don't forget to use that code.
These gummies are really awesome. They come in, I mean, this is the sleep one here, the blue one, but like they come in a bunch of flavors. There's even caffeine, but this one is a game changer for me.
Okay.
Literally, I take 1, maybe 2 right before bed, and I get to sleep so much faster. And more importantly, I used to get up at night and have a hard time getting back to sleep, whether it's grab a drink, go to the restroom, whatever.
Yeah.
But as soon as I started taking these, I would get up. I still have to get up, use the restroom. I think we all do.
We're old men
right?
at this point.
At least once.
Both of us are.
Yeah. But getting back to sleep is so much easier now. And so it's a game changer. So plusproducts.com, check them out. Let us know what you think.
And I got a secondary question on that too. So do you find that the sleep one, specifically for sleep helps more? Because I want to talk about the caffeine one in a second too, but hit the...
Yeah, so the sleep one has what's called CBN. So it's like an offshoot. I don't know too much about the technicalities.
It's just
of it,
another
right?
It's just another
So the sleep one has 10 milligrams of THC and then 5 milligrams of CBD, but they added 5 milligrams of CBN.
Okay.
Now CBN, in my opinion, since I've been taking this, is slightly better than say it's like a CBN is like melatonin.
Okay.
But better, I think, in my opinion.
Specifically for sleep, kind of.
Yeah.
A healthy version.
Yeah. So again, plusproducts.com, check it out. I mean, it was really truly a game changer for me. When the first night I took them, I took 2. And I think I took too many because it got me a little dizzy, and I'm not a
loosey-goosey.
I'm not a THC guy. So if you take 2, that's 20 milligrams of THC. Now, people are probably laughing at me, including you, because that's nothing, right?
I'll eat 150. I'm not kidding, and won't even feel a thing.
Yeah, see, but they have different strengths too. But you don't take it to get high. You take it to go to sleep. That's the whole thing. So
now the caffeine one, I really like that one because it gives you a nice little, pick up like a gummy would, like an edible would, but it also has that kind of, it's got caffeine in it too. It's going to kick you a little bit. So I love it. It keeps me sharp between the ears. You know, like Jordan said in Wolf of Wall Street, just like that.
Yeah. It is a little bit of hit of caffeine. I don't think it's enough. Like it's not like an energy drink type caffeine, but it's a hit. If you really want a little hit,
it balances out like where the gummy or the edible would make you go to sleep a little bit. Yeah. It brings you back up a little bit.
Yeah, you're not going to get crazy jitters. You're not going to get over the top caffeine. It just has just the right amount, which is pretty cool.
Where can they find that at?
Plusproducts.com. Now it turned into a pitch. We were just talking about it. Now it turned into a pitch.
There we go.
Plusproducts.com.
Talk a little football real quick.
What you got up your sleeve this week?
This week, or I guess it was last week now, we had the college football playoff championship game. And let me tell you, it was such a fucking good game. Such a good game. Up until that last fucking 30 seconds or so, oh my God, what a great game.
Who played?
Miami played Indiana. Indiana won. I'll be honest, I forget the score. It was last week. I forget the score. God damn it. But what a great game. Miami came in and hit Fernando Mendoza hard. Like they punched him. They hit him hard. Multiple plays in the beginning and really got to him a little bit. I think it was the third play in. They got him up under the face mask and his whole mouth was just bloody like the rest of the game. Like he looked like a warrior, bro. But that was amazing.
I don't know much about football. I don't know much about college football. So Miami.
Here, hold up. In the end, towards the end, Carson Beck brought Miami back. They could have taken the lead. They were down by 6. They could have won. He throws a pick with like 30 seconds left as they were driving, and it was like I think it was a bad route on the receiver, maybe, but I don't really know. It was a heartbreaker though, and Indiana won. Fernando Mendoza's mom, I think, has MS, so like she can't stand. That's the one you can't stand with, I think, right?
Yes.
So she just sits there in her chair, and his dad, her husband, sits there with him, doesn't stand, just cheers from down there with her. It's a really great story.
I think you can stand, but you're kind of wobbly. I think, isn't that what Michael J. Fox has? Like he can stand and walk, but he's like kind of wobbly. I don't know if you're like wheelchair.
She's stuck in the chair though.
Oh
yeah. Man. So I don't know if there's degrees. Maybe it's not. I don't remember exactly what it is, but yeah. No, really, just a good family kind of thing.
Yeah.
He will probably be drafted number 1 to the Raiders, which I feel so bad for him, but. It is what it is. That's how the league works. You play well in college, you get drafted first.
Well, he could also turn it down like a lot of other players did in the past, right? You could like.
There's only 2 people I think that have ever done that. I think there's only one. I think Eli Manning might be the only one that's ever done that.
No, it was the kid, the kid, the
Shedeur Sanders.
No,
Sanders' son.
The party guy, Manziel.
I mean, he got drafted to the Browns. He definitely.
He got drafted and turned something down, though, no, right? And then I remember finding out about this and then researching.
He turned the MLB down. I think that's what it was.
I thought he actually turned a team down because I researched it and then I found out there was maybe Eli Manning, right?
Eli, yeah, but he was drafted by the Chargers and then went to New York.
But then way back in the day, it was John Elway. Was a big story because I researched it.
So
yeah,
there's been 2 really.
John Elway was like, "Fuck no, I'm not." I don't remember what team it was, but he was like, "No, it's Broncos or nothing."
Shit, if you've got, I don't think his dad played in the league or anything. I wonder how he was able to get that much. I mean,
he was just so good at that. Damn. Yeah, he was really, really good. And again, he's like a Bo Nix, which by the way, that was so sad to see him like. And I was a big
fan. So bad.
You know, look, the Broncos had a chance, but now that he's out and their backup guy's in, it's going to be tough, I think, right? For them, that's even a little bit of a hit now where it's kind of like if they did have a chance, and they still do have a chance, they're a good team, but it's like...
Bro, there's a report it didn't even happen in the game. There's a strong possibility it happened in the locker room celebrating, which makes it just extra sad.
Ooh, so like the media was trying to cover it up a little bit or something?
Where the team was and the media just went with it. But there's a lot of reports that like...
Damn.
Or maybe it was made a lot worse in the locker room. Like he might have gotten like a hairline fracture on the field and then it just,
yeah.
Like, but goddamn, that's, bro. How bad? Who did they beat? Who the hell did they beat? Who did they? The Bills.
A good team. Yeah.
The Bills.
Yeah.
That makes it even funnier. The Bills just went home, losing to Bo Nix. Bo Nix gets injured, really injured after the game. And they're just sitting there like, are you serious right now?
Damn.
That really just happened to us. Like, they're actually cursed. We had a clip do pretty well in the past. We're talking about how the Bills are cursed. The Bills are cursed. It's official.
Yeah. I don't care about the Bills so much anyway. I feel like Josh Allen is like he's too cocky. You know what I mean? So it kind of.
No, Josh Allen. I'm going to stop you there. Josh Allen is the opposite of cocky.
Nah, he just plays like I don't know. I don't like the way he plays. I'm not a fan of the way he plays.
He plays superhero.
He's good. He's good.
No,
don't get me wrong.
I know what you're talking about. So off the field, not cocky at all whatsoever. Like literally the most humble fucking person in the league, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
But on the field, he has to play Superman because it's like what Cam Newton had to do with Carolina. You know, like the team just isn't good enough around you.
I just like cocky versus confidence. I like to see confidence over cocky. And I know there's lines that blur a little bit with that, but like, I don't know, something rubs me the wrong way about him sometimes. And you know, it's like, okay, you're confident, you're cocky or whatever, but then you see him in the post game and you're crying and you're getting emotional, which is cool. I get that too. You know, fighters and athletes, you know, get emotional because they put a lot into it.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on, man.
I don't disagree with you on that part, but I would push back a little bit. I don't think he's cocky. Even on the field, I don't think it's cocky. Like he's a really humble dude, bro. Like he's almost Andrew Luck humble. Like where like he's like he gets sacked and he's like, "Oh, nice hit." Like Andrew Luck literally used to do that. Like he'd be mic'd up and you just hear him on the TV like, "Oh, nice hit, man."
Yeah.
Like it's the funniest thing. Remember him?
Andrew Luck, yeah. The Colts quarterback?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, for a couple of years before he retired. Yeah. No, it was crazy. But we've got some Eagles things to talk about really quick too.
They're old news. They didn't make it, so we don't have to talk about them. No, I'm just kidding.
They need a new OC. They missed out on all the big OCs. They might have hired Sean McDermott, but I kind of think it was bullshit. I don't think they actually hired him. But they need a new OC. They need to replace Jalen in some way, shape, or form. A.J. Brown's probably going to be gone, and that's going to break my heart. There's a report, and LaShawn McCoy kind of broke this, that the locker room is not with Jalen whatsoever. They just can't stand him, and he's created a situation similar to what Russell Wilson created in Denver, where he just alienated himself completely from the team. Completely. And that's kind of what we're seeing.
So he's the opposite of Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Are you saying that? Or is he still a humble guy? He just sucks as a quarterback, or what? Where are you going with?
No, he's a super humble guy.
Yeah.
He's almost too humble to an extent.
Okay, he's humble too. You're just saying he's not that great of a quarterback with a soft arm.
Yeah, exactly. And the team doesn't like him. Like,
why doesn't the team like him if he's a humble guy?
He just isn't one of the guys, kind of. You know, like. Imagine that guy in the locker room, and I'm not saying he's stiff in the locker room, but just imagine like someone just stiff and awkward in the locker room. I imagine that's kind of, he doesn't communicate with his guys. Well, he's not one of the boys kind of thing, you know? Like that's kind of what I'm imagining.
Oh, I was going to say, how do you know that? You're taking
based
a
on
guess.
Reports, based on what LaShawn McCoy said, who's a very knowledgeable source, based on what Nick Foles has said, I think. Like, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll still have Jalen next year, but I mean, hopefully we're going to see. We're going to see.
He got you to the, the playoffs, I guess. I guess there's,
but
the different stages of the playoffs.
He didn't even get us to the playoffs, bro. There were so many games this year where we didn't even score a single point in the second half, or connected on like 3 passes in the second half. Yeah. Like we'll be like 3 for 12 in the second half. And it's like, what? Like that happened in the Bills game when they beat them, one of the last games of the year, and they still won. And it was a super snowy game, or a super rainy game, I think it was.
Yeah.
But it was that.
So did you hear about these autistic Barbies? There's autistic Barbie. There's Down syndrome Barbie.
I heard vaguely about it. It sounds a little retarded though.
There's bionic leg Barbie. There's wheelchair Barbie. And I had no idea. This existed, but I was watching one of my favorite comedians now. It's a girl, Fiona Colley. A girl. She's in a wheelchair. She has, I can't remember what her condition is, but she was made famous on the Kill Tony.
Okay.
In the Kill Tony sphere.
If she's good and in a wheelchair, she's probably an absolute animal.
And she's so pretty. And she just has this debilitating disease. I apologize. I don't know the name of it or whatever, but she's, she's really funny. And so she was on Theo Vaughn's podcast, and she was talking about the autistic Barbie and all these Barbies, right? I had no idea this even existed.
Mm-hmm.
And you typically can't make fun of the situation, but I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm just trying to reiterate what she said, which is so funny because I think she said a friend of hers or a family member got her the wheelchair Barbie.
Oh my God.
And
that would be the best gag gif ever.
It's not supposed to be a gag gift. That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
And she gets it and she looks at it and she's like, why can't I just have a regular Barbie? You know what I mean? And so it put it in perspective for me where it's like, why are we going there now? It's like, what person does an autistic person want? An autistic Barbie, or do they want a regular Barbie? What the inclusion there has to be all this now, and so it's like
I feel like they would just want the normal one because they would want to.
That's what I would think. But if it doesn't exist, then
there's a whole big problem.
Yeah, so they have to make it to appease.
Yeah.
But none of them want it. You know, if you have a bionic leg, you don't want the bionic leg Barbie,
which is so fucking funny, honestly, because if you think about a corporation. Normally they don't do things that don't sell, right? But this Barbie is not going to sell, but they're going to keep producing it just to meet what you're talking about.
To appease the population. Yeah, exactly.
They're going to take a massive loss on it.
I don't know who was behind it, but maybe there's specific reasons. Maybe there is an autistic, kid that wants an autistic Barbie. I don't know, but Fiona's take was so funny. She was like, I don't want the wheelchair Barbie. I just want a regular Barbie. I'm a person.
Give me the normal one.
Yeah, give me a normal one. But I get the different races.
Yeah,
the black Barbie, the white Barbie, Asian Barbie, and that's cool. Mm-hmm. Like I would see the little girls wanting the different races, but I don't know about the disability thing.
I'm going to love to see the sale. And I don't even know if these are public necessarily, but I'd love to see the sales data on that to see what kind of sales they were. Yeah. Like if it was really, and even then it's such a small portion of the community. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they only make like 100,000 of them and just call it a day. I don't know.
Possibly just to say that it's there. Or whatever,
and it just lasts for the next 5 years.
It's just my rant. That's my rant, and then I have one more rant, and we could turn it over to you. My other rant is every podcast there might be one of these though. It was in girls in the gym. Can you please stop with the phone? Just stop with the phone. It drives me nuts. It was, I think last week or the week before, I spoke about how the girl does a set and then gets on her phone and scrolls for text or Instagram or whatever for 5 minutes and then does a quick set and then
for her rest period.
It's like for
her perfectly timed rest period.
Because if you call them on it, it's like, oh, I'm resting. Well, not for 5 minutes.
Well, let me hop in there if you're resting.
Yeah, just jump out real quick. Let me jump. But this one took the cake, man. The other day, there was literally a girl with her phone to her ear and a weight in her left hand, talking in full conversation, doing a lunge. And I just laughed out loud so hard.
That's so gold.
When you see people doing that, and I say people, it's usually girls doing that, or sometimes here's what I think.
NPCs,
this is what I think. NPCs, whatever. But here's what I think. If you have 2 weights in your hand, and your phone is ringing or you want to get to it. I've seen girls literally put the weight under their arm, hold the one in their left hand, put this one under their arm to catch their phone. If you can put the weight under your arm,
then it's not heavy enough.
It's most likely too light for your workout. So girls waste so much time in the gym. Not only waste time, but don't even work out properly, where it's like they would look halfway decent. But and where they do work out super hard is hip thrusters all the time.
Oh yeah.
That's why you see
for the butt.
They have giant asses, but they have no legs, no shoulders, no back. Normally, my goal is to do 1 pull up. Well, if you worked out back like you work out ass, you'd probably be doing 10 pull ups.
Better than that, yeah.
So anyway, that was another one of my rants that I had to get off of my chest. So don't beat me up too hard on it.
So real quick, we'll hit this and then we'll call it an episode. But bro, did you hear about Kevin Johnson? Was unalived in a homeless camp in LA. Ex-NFL D tackle. He was drafted by New England, played for the Raiders and the Eagles, and there's one other team in there I'm blanking on right now, but most notably the Raiders and the Eagles. But he's an ex-NFL athlete that just ended up going broke, ended up in a homeless camp, and ended up getting stabbed multiple times and killed with a blunt instrument as well.
Oh, killed. I was wondering what, I've never heard someone say unalived.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Where was this? Was it California?
Yeah, L.A.
Yeah, there was, that's sad. There's the actor too that was homeless. Did you hear about that?
Yes, he was on Ned's Declassified. Oh, Tyler Chase? Chase Tyler or something like that.
I don't know his name, but it's very similar to the story you're talking about. It's so sad, you know, the football player, was he recent or was he an older?
He retired in 02, I think. So
okay, so he was
drafted in like 91, I think. But it just sucks, bro.
Damn.
Like financial literacy has to be taught. The CTE issue has to be fixed in some way, shape, or form, although it seems like it's getting a lot better.
Well, they have those big Smurf helmets now. What do they call them?
I tear those people. I call them bobbleheads.
Bobbleheads, yeah.
They have a name for
they're
it,
called Guardian
caps. Yeah, but no, they bobbleheads. Romeo Dobbs, you a bobblehead, especially because you're so short, and then you got this big ass helmet on, you a bobblehead.
They do look kind of funny, but it seems like technology could be better than just like
a cap.
Yeah.
Just put it inside the helmet, maybe. Like, this is ridiculous, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Like,
these giant heads, you know, playing football. It's so funny.
Good for you for being safe. The league needs to do better. Shut needs to do better. Yeah. All these Zenith, they all need to do better. Like, this is ridiculous looking, guys. They look like bobbleheads. You might as well be on my dashboard in my car right now.
Yeah.
Brother, I think this was a good ass episode.
Can I just go off on one more thing?
Yeah, go off on one more thing.
Have you heard of this loophole? I don't even know if it can exist. I want people to give us shit in the comments. I don't know if this can happen, but there's been a theory that Trump can run for vice president under, say, J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio, and then the president would resign, and then Trump can come in for a third term.
Do you know the legalities of it? Because I'm having this very I don't know if it's accurate whatsoever. I'm kind of vaguely remembering that you can't do that. I don't know if that's true or not, though. Do you know the legalities surrounding it?
Well, the thing was you can't do a third term. And so the loophole would be he does a vice.
Yeah.
So that's the loophole. But so you can't do a third term, but this is a loophole. And I don't know, there's probably attorneys out there that would say, okay, well, yeah, if he's vice, which he could be vice, and then the president resigns.
He might go to Speaker of the House.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest with you.
I didn't think about that. And I know Trump likes to do his trolling too, which is fun. I think he's laid off of that because he did say just straight up he was doing a third term in like months ago, right?
Well, here's the crazy part about that. Like, if he enacts, say, martial law, to the best of my
there's that.
The best loophole. Of my knowledge, like
there's no election on that year if there's martial law. Yes,
you go until that's closed or whatever. That's why. Netanyahu's still in office right now. Like, he was due for re-election or whatever a while back, but because they're in state of emergency or whatever it's called over there, same kind of thing.
Let us know who you want to see, guys.
Guys, this has been another great episode of the Frame Shift podcast, okay? So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know who you want to see, what politicians you want to see. Make sure you get some First Form. Make sure you go to plusproducts.com.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you go to plusproducts.com. Get you that good stuff, okay? Josh?
That's it for now. See you guys next week.
We'll see you guys next week,
Peace.
brother.